Dyno data doesn't lie, many factory turbo cars are hiding 15 to 25% more power right under your right foot. No hardware needed, just software. Manufacturers deliberately detune engines for emissions labs and fuel economy numbers, and your engine pays the price every single day. Today, I'm exposing 19 of the most controversial tweaks in the game. Which ones actually deliver results, which ones will void your warranty instantly, and which ones could land you with massive fines. Do not skip number 9, and whatever you do, don't miss the final mistake. It could cost you $6,500 in one afternoon. Let's dive in. Number 19, PCV catch-can installation. Your PCV system is quietly killing your engine. It recirculates oil vapor straight back into your intake, where it bakes onto valves and turns into thick sludge. On direct injection engines, this can steal 30% of your airflow before you even notice the power drop. A quality catch-can changes everything. It traps that oil mist before it reaches your valves, keeping the intake ports clean and combustion chambers efficient. Now here, where it gets controversial. In some strict states, any modification to the PCV system is considered an emissions violation. But if carbon buildup keeps you up at night, this is one of the smartest defenses you can install. A good catch-can runs $80 to $200. Installation takes about an hour with basic tools. Just make sure you plumb it correctly. Vacuum should pull through it, not push oil past the baffles. I've seen a turbo engine with 120,000 miles on it that still had factory-clean intake valves because the owner installed a catch can at 30,000 miles. Night and day difference. Just know the risks. Improper install can create vacuum leaks and check engine lights. And yes, you might fail emissions in certain areas, but for many enthusiasts, it's worth it. Number 18, throttle mapping device. That annoying throttle lag in your car, it's not a flaw, it's intentional. Manufacturers build in delay to help hit better EPA numbers. A throttle mapping device fixes that. It intercepts the signal from your pedal and sharpens the response. Press the pedal 20% and the ECU sees 40%. The difference is immediate and dramatic. Units like Pedal Commander or Sprint Booster run $200–400. They plug in line with the accelerator sensor, fully reversible, no permanent changes. You'll feel the car wake up instantly, especially in eco mode or on turbo engines. But remember, you're not creating more power, you're just accessing what's already there faster. Aggressive mapping can sometimes upset traction control, so test carefully. Number 17, high-flow intake modifications. Factory intakes are choked with resonators and restrictive piping because the engineers wanted a quiet cabin, not maximum performance. That costs you real horsepower. Upgrading to a proper cold air intake or removing restrictions can unlock 815 horsepower on naturally aspirated cars. Turbo cars see smaller gains, but the improved throttle response is addictive. Quality kits from AEM or K&N run $250–450. The key is pulling cooler, denser air from outside the engine bay. Warning though, cheap intakes mounted too low can suck in water and hydrolock your engine in heavy rain. That's an expensive lesson. The right setup gives you that beautiful turbo whoosh without the drama. Number 16, fuel injector deep cleaning. Dirty injectors can silently rob you of 20% fuel economy and make your throttle feel numb. By the time you notice, the damage is often already done. The right way is removing the injectors and cleaning them professionally with ultrasonic equipment and proper solutions. I don't recommend DIY on this one. Pulling injectors without experience risks damaged O-rings and dangerous fuel leaks. One customer brought in his BMW 335i at 65k miles. Dealership wanted $1,200 for new injectors. We pulled them, cleaned them properly, replaced every seal, and the car transformed. Sharper response, smoother idle, and fuel economy jumped from 21 to 26 mpg. Total cost, $240. If you go pro, expect dramatic results, but respect the risks. Number 15, ignition timing advance. Manufacturers pull back ignition timing for reliability and emissions. That means you're leaving 10–15% power on the table. Advancing timing fires the spark earlier, extracting more energy from every combustion cycle. On older cars, you could rotate the distributor. Modern cars need proper tuning software. Done right, 2-3 degrees can add serious power and sharpen response. But push it too far and you get detonation, the sound of your engine destroying itself. You'll need higher octane fuel and a trained ear for knock. Professional dyno tuning is the safe route. DIY timing changes are playing Russian roulette with your motor. Number 14, high octane DIY boost. 90% of engine-damaging knock happens in the first few seconds. Once you hear pinging, the damage has already started. High-quality octane boosters can raise your fuel's resistance and let you run more aggressive timing or boost safely. Products like Torco or VP Racing actually deliver when used correctly. One tuned WRX owner was fighting knock on hot days. Adding the right booster raised effective octane to 95. Knock disappeared and he picked up 11 wheel horsepower while holding full timing. Follow dosage exactly. More is not better. These additives aren't magic, but they can be excellent insurance when used properly. Number 13, MAF sensor manipulation. Your mass airflow sensor tells the ECU exactly how much fuel to deliver. Some tuners relocate or trick the MAF to force richer mixtures. It's crude and can destroy emissions compliance fast. The far smarter move is simply cleaning your MAF sensor properly with dedicated MAF cleaner, never brake or carb cleaner. A dirty MAF causes hesitation, rough idle, and failed emissions. Cleaning takes 5 minutes and costs almost nothing. Sometimes that alone wakes the car right up. Number 12, water decarbonization. Done correctly, introducing a controlled water mist into the intake can steam carbon off valves and combustion chambers. Done wrong, you hydrolock the engine and bend rods instantly. This is best left to professionals with proper metering equipment. DIY versions with spray bottles have destroyed too many engines. If your valves are heavily carboned, pay the shop $150 and do it right. Number 11, ECU remapping. This is where the big power lives. A proper ECU remap can unlock 15–25% more power by optimizing fuel, timing, and boost. But it voids warranties, can make your car illegal for road use, and bad tunes destroy engines. I've seen a Mustang EcoBoost with a cheap Stage 3 tune throw a rod after 2 weeks. Use reputable tuners with dyno time. Support the motor with better cooling and fuel delivery. Done right, it's transformative. Done wrong, it's an expensive lesson. Number 10, DPF and EGR deletes. On diesels, these emissions systems rob significant power and create expensive maintenance headaches. Deleting them can add 20–40 horsepower and improve economy dramatically. But it's blatantly illegal under the Clean Air Act. Fines can reach tens of thousands. Many shops have already been shut down. If your DPF is clogged, get it professionally cleaned instead. The legal route is always safer in the long run. Number 9, catalytic converter bypass. A failing cat can choke your engine and kill 20–30 horsepower through back pressure. Removing or bypassing it frees up flow instantly, but it's illegal. You'll fail emissions, trigger check engine lights, and risk serious fines. High-quality aftermarket cats are the right move. The power gains from a straight pipe aren't worth the legal and environmental consequences. Number 8, O2 sensor tricks. Failing oxygen sensors kill fuel economy and performance. Some people use spacers or delay tricks to avoid replacing them. These are band-aids at best. Modern sensors wear out and need proper replacement. Cleaning sometimes buys a little time, but don't rely on tricks for long. Number 7, boost pressure manipulation. Adding 2–3 psi of boost can deliver 30–50 extra horsepower, but only if fueling keeps up. I've seen a Mazda Speed 3 with a cheap manual boost controller melt pistons because the tune couldn't keep up. Electronic controllers are safer, but you still need supporting mods, bigger injectors, better intercooler, proper tuning. Number 6, external fuel filter addition. Many modern cars hide the fuel filter inside the pump assembly. When it clogs, you're looking at $600+ for a new pump. Installing an external inline filter gives you cheap, serviceable protection. $15.40 and easy to change every 20K miles. Great insurance, especially with bad fuel quality. Number 5. Walnut blasting intake valves. Direct injection engines carbon up badly because no fuel washes the valves. By 60K miles you can lose serious airflow. Walnut blasting is the gold standard. Crushed walnut shells remove carbon without damaging metal. This is shop work. Expect $400, $800, but it's essential maintenance on DI engines. One GTI I worked on went from rough misfires to feeling like it gained 30 horsepower after a proper blast. Number 4. Transmission partial drain method. Lifetime transmission fluid is marketing nonsense. Partial drain infills every 30K miles keep things fresh without shocking old clutches. Drop the pan, change the filter if possible, and use exact spec fluid. Do it gradually and your transmission will last much longer, especially over 100K miles. Number 3. Coolant additive treatments. Electrolysis and corrosion quietly destroy water pumps and radiators from the inside. Quality additives with proper inhibitors can protect aluminum and improve heat transfer. Know your coolant chemistry before adding anything. Test pH regularly and stick to compatible products. Number 2. Custom timing chain tensioner adjustment. Manually adjusting timing chain tensioners is extremely dangerous. One wrong move and valves kiss pistons at speed, total engine destruction. If you hear chain noise, replace the entire system with quality parts and proper tools. Don't gamble. Number 1. Emission system sensor emulators. These devices fake sensor readings so the ECU doesn't throw codes or go into limp mode. They're illegal for a reason. They hide real problems while letting your car pollute heavily. Fix the underlying issue properly. The risk and consequences simply aren't worth it. You've now seen 19 of the most powerful and controversial tricks to wake up your car, but performance is useless if your fuel system is restricted. In my next video, I'll show you 9 ways to clean fuel injectors without pulling them, methods that can restore throttle response and economy almost overnight. Drop a comment: which mod are you considering on your car, and which one surprised you the most? Hit like if this helped, subscribe for more no BS car knowledge, and I'll see you in the next one.